Hey, how you doing, Big Joe? Big Joe, how you doing? What's going on, guys? We'll start the stream here soon once we get a few more people. I don't expect there to be a lot of people since it's most people are at school or at work, but I just felt like doing this now for some reason. I felt like talking about it. This is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while, so. Yeah, bro, the white t-shirt, I know, man. The white t-shirt is insane, dog. I'm the only one brave enough to wear it. That's all good, bro. I encourage all you guys, if you're in class, if you're at work, just ignore your responsibilities and watch me stream, because why the fuck not? Take the day off, maybe drop out of school, quit your job. That's, it's never a bad idea. I mean, you will learn more watching a Dantavius stream than you will in 70 years of school. That's a fact. All right? So drop out now, quit your job, sit at home all day, and just wait for me to start streaming. That's your new job. All right? That's your new responsibility. I still can't believe I almost subbed to that clown. They're really well edited. Dude, it's he used to be one of the goats, bro. He used to be one of the goats. Watch Big Time Tommy while waiting for people to join. Oh, dude, I forgot about Big Time Tommy. This guy's a fucking absolute legend, dude. He might be my dad. He might be my dad, bro. I'm pretty sure
Watching the show, we occasionally check in with
when I was growing up in Staten Island, I'm pretty sure I met this guy, bro.
How you doing, Instagram? It's Big Time Tommy.
Yo, shout out Big Time
when you're
Tommy,
considered
bro.
old school, when you're blowing the leaves and the dirt out of the driveway
Ah, he's so right. Ah, man.
every 15 minutes.
He's so right, bro. He's so right. I love how he smokes that cigar. Is that a cigar or is that just like a whole salami that he lit one end of on fire?
that national
But
hero right there.
shout out to Big Time Tommy, bro. This guy is literally like the embodiment. Like if Staten Island was a human being, bro, it would be Big Time Tommy, bro. Shout out to Big Time Tommy. Big ups. Dude, one day, man, that's like my dream to collaborate with this guy. But anyways, I think we can start. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Jake Tran. Now, some of you guys might be subscribed to him. Some of you guys might not know who he is. If you're unfamiliar, he used to make these really good videos about how evil corporations are or how evil certain governments are, including our own. And they were really good. They were really well edited. They were really well made and extremely informative. But now, I don't know what happened to this guy. He's just making these absolute, like, look at the drop off in views, right? This guy used to get, minimum 500,000 views per video. And now his views are shit, dude. And it's because he sold his soul to Shaitan. All right? He sold his soul for money. He barely gets any views now compared to before, and he's doing these dog shit titles like, this is gonna make you angry? Really? Your fucking content makes me angry, Jake Tran. Just like these dumb titles, man. I like one of them, look at this. Jesus, this is just evil. Vladimir Putin. There's one where, look at this one. It's happening. That's the whole title. It's happening. This changes everything. It's just to give you an idea. Now, the funny thing about Jake Tran, this motherfucker doesn't even narrate his own videos anymore. He's like pretty much completely automated the entire process of making a video because he's so greedy. He basically will narrate like the first, like look at this. He'll narrate the first 5 minutes of a video.
away.
And then just a
Which
completely
brings us to
different
today,
narrator.
where they're literally just threatening Elon out.
He
in
just
the
finds some guy on Fiverr to narrate the rest of the video for him. He can't even be bothered to narrate an entire video. And the reason I want to talk about this guy is because I recently came across his YouTube shorts. This one in particular, right?
The way Andrew Tate made his money was pure genius.
Andrew Tate, friend of the channel. We love Andrew Tate over
course
here.
called Hustlers University for $50 a month, which taught people different ways to make money. And one
Yeah, it taught people different ways to make money, like how to lose all their money in crypto.
of those ways was affiliate marketing, where you earn a commission for promoting someone else's product. He would then teach you to promote Hustlers University, where you would get $25 for every sale you got for the course. But that wasn't the special part. Then he provided you with all the clips of him saying the most insane stuff that were guaranteed to go viral on TikTok. Then he taught you how to edit those clips into TikToks with captions and all.
So he's basically saying the quiet part out loud, right? The way that Andrew Tate was making money was not by enriching other people, but rather by taking money out of somebody promoting. Like, you were paying somebody money to promote their product. How insane is that, bro?
And it worked. Some affiliates made $11,000 in a
Yeah, probably like 3 guys, bro.
week, while Tate made around $60 million.
There you go.
Sadly, Tate had to shut this down, but luckily we just launched our own affiliate.
There
program
we
just
go,
like this.
baby!
Instead of a measly
The
$25
Jake
commission,
Tran
you get 4 times that at
affiliate
around $100.
program.
And yes, we also give you all the resources that Tate gave to his affiliates. Check it out with the link in the pin comment.
Dude, who is signing up, man? Who is signing up for the
Andrew
Jake
Tate made his
Tran
money was
affiliate
pure
program,
genius.
dog? I
He
want
had a
to.
course called Hustlers University.
I
for
love how
$50
it's
a month, which taught people different ways to make money. And one of those ways-
Jake.YT/evil. All right, it's so on the nose, man. He's just insulting you for having the wherewithal to sign up for his stupid dog shit affiliate program. Learn the one secret that has made every giant corporation and government successful. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna have to check this out, bro. I'm gonna have to check out his affiliate program. But we're gonna come back to this because he made actually a series of videos about Andrew Tate, because that's what's selling right now since he just got arrested. So he made another short.
Andrew Tate has just been arrested in Romania. The charge? Organized crime and human trafficking. Him and his brother had apparently been under investigation since April, but authorities were waiting for proof that he was still in the country before making their move. And when Andrew got in a fight with Greta Thunberg on Twitter, police saw their opening. During the argument, Tate posted a video of himself sitting with a pizza box from a local Romanian pizza chain. And by the next day, Andrew and Tristan were in handcuffs. However, there is much more to the story than meets the eye. So subscribe for part.
Okay, so he made that video, right? And this was the very next video.
Andrew Tate has been arrested, but the official narrative makes no sense. They say that police used a video Tate posted on his Twitter with a pizza box that belonged to a local Romanian pizza chain to confirm that he was indeed in Romania before raiding his place and arresting him. But everyone knows Tate lives in Romania. Everyone knows he's got a giant compound there. Girls all over Romania go to his compound. He's bragged about Romania all the time online. Why would police need a pizza box to confirm that he's actually there?
You literally just reported that that's what happened in your last video, and now you're saying, oh, this doesn't make any sense now, even though I just fucking said this is what
When they
happened
could have just
2
looked for
days ago.
themselves. They obviously knew where his place was, and yet they waited to raid him the day after he calls out one of the greatest heroes of the Matrix, Greta Thunberg. Strange timing, right? But
Oh
there's
my
even
God,
more to the
dude.
story.
This guy is such a fucking idiot, man. I'm sorry. He's such a clown. I even left a comment on this video. I said, so Andrew Tate is the first man in the world to make fun of Greta Thunberg? Why didn't all the other people who made fun of her get arrested? You're a clown, bro. And it's true. These people are acting like Andrew Tate is the only guy brave enough to come out and insult Greta Thunberg. First of all, I haven't even heard shit about Greta Thunberg in the past 5 years, all right? Because they dropped her as a spokesperson ever since she started talking about nuclear energy and how capitalism is bad as all this shit. So they kind of dropped her as a spokesperson because she was talking out against the Matrix. Crazy, isn't it? So yeah, I haven't even heard, and I don't think any of you have heard shit about her in the last few years because she's been irrelevant, right? So how is the Matrix trying to arrest somebody for making fun of somebody that has been irrelevant for at least 4 years? Does that make sense to anybody? Am I fucking crazy here? Am I just going cuckoo in the head? So That's the implication that he's making here, right? Now, I think the whole pizza box story has been debunked by Romanian authorities themselves. But that's the whole conspiracy theory now, is that they arrested him for making fun of Greta Thunberg. That was the last straw. That was the last straw that got him arrested. Him talking about Greta Thunberg. Absolutely. And the thing about Greta Thunberg, bro, is Andrew Tate keeps saying the Matrix is after him. What do you think of that? I think that, listen, I don't know one way or another. I don't know if he's guilty of straight up human trafficking, but I know Andrew Tate is guilty of the same thing that every pornographer is guilty of. Like, I think the porn industry is one of the most like degenerate, disgusting industries on the planet, and I don't think he's any different. And I typically don't trust people who work in that industry, right? Because what Andrew Tate did was something called this lover boy scheme, where he would manipulate women into making them think that he loved them, and he would make them fall in love with all his flashy shit, his cars, his clothes, whatever, the lifestyle. And then he would basically, I'm not like coerce, I guess might not be the best word, but he would coerce them into, oh, baby, I love you so much. Why don't you come into my house and do porn for me, right? And then they would kind of be stuck, right? Once they got there, they would kind of be stuck. Maybe they moved across the world. They don't have money for a plane ticket to go back. And he's not doing anything worse than any other like porn production company until more information comes out. So I don't necessarily know if he's doing anything illegal. I will say, though, that I know Romania is one of the most corrupt countries on the planet, and that's a fact. I know this. I know people who have lived in Romania most of their lives. I've been to Romania. I've been to a lot of countries in Eastern Europe, and there's three ways I think this could go down. Either they are just making a show of force, right? Like the Romanian authorities are making a show of force. They want to make an example out of him. And then he's just going to bribe them a lot of money, and he's going to get out. All right? The second possibility is that he's not guilty, and somebody with even more money than him is paying them off to get him thrown into prison and all that. The third possibility is that it's just as straightforward as it looks. I doubt that. I'm thinking I'm personally leaning towards he's guilty and he's going to bribe his way out of this somehow. But there's a lot of international pressure, so I don't really know. Gunner's paying them off? Holy shit, dude. Is that the Gunner? There's no way. There's no way a celebrity's in my chat right now. Andrew Tate keeps saying goblins and trolls are invading the garden. What do you think about that? Figuratively or literally? I don't know. Well, anyways, yeah, I got a little bit distracted. I just want to say that Jake Tran is a fucking idiot. And, yeah, here's his Instagram. Right, in case you guys didn't know who Jake Tran is, this is Jake Tran. Jake Tran? Oh, what, dude? He's on. Why is this guy on a billboard, bro? Why is this fucking scammer on a billboard? We'll get into the scamming stuff, but why is he on a billboard? That's all I want to know. There was a period where Jake Tran was absolutely blowing up. Like, he was on Flagrant 2. He was on Andrew Schultz's podcast.
It was closed, right?
Was it educational still, or was it? Okay.
Yeah, and at the time I was watching.
So this guy was blowing up, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking psycho this guy is, man. We'll find that out in a second. But yeah, this is him, jet setting all over the world, taking pictures with sexy ladies. There's no way. I mean, he's got to be gay, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just like, if you're gay, you're gay. But I would be. It's weird if he's not gay, honestly. Like, if you're not gay and you're dressing like this, that's a little bit weird to me. If you're gay, then, good for you, dude. I mean, I don't want to get too caught up on this. Holy shit, dude. Okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't talk too bad about this guy. I didn't know he had that chopper, dude. What is that, dude? That Barrett 50 cal? I don't know. Anyways, he's hot. But
This dude is evil.
CoffeeZilla made a series of videos on this guy. And we're going to watch a few videos just kind of like exposing him and showing how he fell out of everybody's good graces. Because to be honest, Jake Tran, he used to be one of my favorite YouTubers. Like he was in my top 5 at one point, right? Around the era where he had like these thumbnails that were like red and white. It was like this was like the golden age of Jake Tran right here. And this guy just absolutely let greed take control of his entire life. And it's sad to see, man. It's sad to see. So let's watch CoffeeZilla's video on it. It's going to offer a lot more insight than whatever I can give.
This is absolutely evil. Wow, this is pure evil. Look, I know what you're thinking based on those titles. It's hard to choose. But the reason we're here today is because buried beneath all this talk of evil businesses and evil people, I noticed Jake Tran has his own weird little evil scheme going on, which I first noticed watching one of his videos, and I can't remember which one it was. It was either like, we're all gonna starve, or oh great, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, dude, these are the craziest titles,
Jake
bro.
makes these videos exposing scams, but then often uses the same tactics of the scam to then pitch you like a sponsor that's in the same lane. Like, for example, he'll tell you that lotteries are predatory.
Lotteries are predatory. They play on our psychology to suck us dry of our hard-earned money.
But then in that same video, he'll sell you a quote, no-lose lottery.
Play the no-lose lottery by pausing the video and clicking the link below.
And it's not just that. It seems like he...
You know, I think the thing with Jake Tran, I think the way he looks at this whole situation is that if somebody is dumb enough to sign up for this lottery after I just talked for 20 minutes about how stupid playing the lottery is, then they deserve to be scammed, right? So in his mind, it's justified because, oh, these dumb mother suckers are just buying into the thing I just warned them about. They deserve it. They deserve for me to take their money.
handpicks these sponsors for the videos, because he also said crypto trading bots are a scam and often a way to get people to believe there's a free money machine.
Back in the Wolf of Wall Street days, you would just shove penny stocks down people's throats and take a giant commission. A few years back, it might have been selling a stock trading bot or a forex trading bot that supposedly makes you money while you sleep.
I've lost $20,000 on a forex trading bot. I don't want to talk about it.
But today we have something even better, even more tempting: a crypto trading bot.
Now, right after
Good
learning
Lord.
that crypto trading bots are the new tempting way to get people to give you their money, guess what Jake Tran advertises?
And the product itself is actually legit. You can set up your
Oh,
own
dude.
custom bot.
If you have to preface a sponsor read with, and the product itself is actually legit, you know it's going to be dog shit, all right? Run from that, all right? Listen, I know a thing or two about, you know, taking bad ads, established titles.
Based on your parameters, deploy them to start trading automatically with your money, see the trades come in, and withdraw your money.
Like, it's almost breathtaking, isn't it? Like, to see someone denounce a scam and then in the same breath be like, you know what's not a scam? The same thing. Now, of course...
Dude, it's like if I made a video about how established titles is a scam, and then at the end of the video, I did an ad read for established titles.
Jake's defense, he'd say that Pionex, which is the trading bot, is legit because he tried them himself and he made money.
I've actually set up what's called their grid trading bot 11 days ago, give it $1,000 to trade with, and I'm already up 3% on it. Nothing crazy, but also pretty good for just 11 days.
Oh
The
my
only problem with
gosh.
this argument is that Jake says he tried the product, but he messed it up because what he's talking about making him 3%, that trading bot, actually never traded a single transaction. It says this on his
Exposed.
screen. There are 0 transactions.
Exposed,
in the
bro.
11 days he shows.
You
Meaning
thought nobody
what
was gonna
he
read that
thought
shit?
was a 3% gain from a trading bot was likely just Bitcoin going up by 3% in 11 days. But it gets so much worse. Our next video I
Oh,
want to
no.
show you
Please
is
tell
called,
me it doesn't
so
get
it's
worse.
a Ponzi scheme, but with crypto, where he talks about AfriCrypt. But then at the end of the video, appears to
AfriCrypt.
make a sales pitch kind of for a Ponzi scheme.
And the hottest niche in crypto right now is flipping NFTs, where people are making life-changing money just from getting on an NFT hype
Not me, dude. I lost like $30,000 on NFTs. Fuck are you talking
early
about?
on, buying and then selling soon after for insane amounts of money. And one way to do it is to look at what crypto whales are buying. Crypto whales are influential people who have a ton of crypto. So if you buy an NFT project, others tend to follow, pushing the price up. The hard part is catching on to these crypto whale hype trains early on, so you're not left holding the bag.
Wait a second.
I was left holding the bag. 30K. I'll never see that money again. Listen, man, in my defense, I was trying to accumulate some funds to pay off all my legal fees from my divorce, but it was a bad move in hindsight.
Make sure I have this right.
I'm in a lot of debt, guys.
Supposed to be able to make life-changing profits by catching a hype train early, but I have to make sure I'm not the one left holding the bag. This sounds a lot like a Ponzi scheme. So new rule here on CoffeeZilla. Anyone who says the hottest niche in crypto right now is X is evil. They're trying to scam you. I mean, literally, he's promoting basically what he just denounced. It's so insane. Now, to be fair to Jake, I don't think this NFT project, which was called MetaMonks, ever launched. I think it got scrapped because they didn't build enough hype. Instead, less than a month after it, a new video came out from Jake Tran called The Evil Business of NFTs. And this is where things get even...
This guy, you gotta almost respect the boldness. You gotta respect like how on the face evil he is.
more bizarre.
In the weird world of NFTs, there is something sinister going on where criminals are making off with millions with what's called a rug pull.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys know where this is going. Jake Tran is
God,
telling us how evil and profitable NFT rug pulls are. I wonder who the sponsor is.
So if people want to get into flipping, like
Oh
you said to start
my
out,
God,
are there
dude.
any projects that you're looking into right now that you see potential in?
Yeah, and one thing I want to make clear, when you're new, you need to spend a little more time to really try to understand that this team is authentic, they care, they actually want to build something, because it's really hard to differentiate who is using...
Dude,
the
how
best-
does he find these sponsors, dude? I'm wondering. Does he just go on like scamads.com? I always get emails from weird Chinese accounts that say like, "Hi, we want you to sponsor our new NFT mobile game, and we will pay you $10,000, right?" And I always just ignore them, obviously, because it's an obvious scam. But Jake Tran probably just salivates at the mouth, bro. Starts seeing dollar signs in place of his eyeballs when he gets one of those emails.
words to manipulate you, and who actually has good intentions and wants to build something for the long run. And so I guess I'll use the project that we're advising for as the example, the Cunning Wolf Society.
I love the shamelessness. The guy you're hearing from right now, by the way, is Brett.
Hold on, dude. My stepmom dropped 100K in crypto and lost it, bro. Damn, man. That sucks, bro. I can't even imagine. I never had a stepmom, but if I did, I wouldn't let that shit slide.
He's the expert in rug pulls, supposedly teaching us how to avoid scams. And at the end of this video, he's like, yeah, you got to be careful because people will just say anything to take your money. You never know who to trust. Oh, by the way, buy our NFT project, the Cunning Wolves Society. You could not
Cunning
have picked
Wolves
a
Society,
less
though.
trustworthy
Yeah.
name. You might as well have named it the Sneaky Snakes or Rug Pull Rabbits. I mean, who buys into projects like this? Like, hey, we're the Cunning Wolves. Our defining traits are that we're devious and predatory. Now,
Oh,
surprisingly,
coffee.
unlike the last time,
Oh,
which didn't really
coffee.
work out for Jake, this time the project that they're supposedly advising on sold very well, over $1 million.
Holy
And there's a
smokes,
lot to
dude.
this because they ended up.
Does Jake Tran have like a loyal fan base? Did he have like a... I don't know. I don't think anybody was really like, oh my God, I love Jake Tran. They just saw like the topics and they saw the editing and it was interesting. I don't think anybody was actually like a Jake Tran diehard fan because of his personality or something.
using a lot of the same tactics they describe as red flags earlier in the video to sell this project. And now that investors are down 80%, you have to wonder who's left holding the bag. But
Bro, wait, are you serious? Did your stepmom really go bankrupt off of buying NFTs? It was years of savings and she put them into pump and dumps. Are you being serious, bro? Did this really happen?
my favorite part of this whole thing comes right at the end. Because like I said earlier, Brett and Jake are trying to push this idea of like flipping NFTs in the form of this Cunning Wolf Society. But in this exact video, Brett, the rug pull expert, tells us that the real money isn't even in flipping NFTs.
Oh
It's
my
in
goodness.
selling to the people who are flipping NFTs.
I'm making a lot of money
Whoa.
flipping NFTs. You realize, oh my God.
Dude, whatever happened to NFTs, bro? They were huge for like 6 months, and now nobody ever talks about them anymore. They're kind of like Jake Tran in that way. You know, he was huge for like 6 months, and now he fell off like one of the worst fall-offs I've seen in YouTube history, bro. It's absolutely insane. Wait, is Jake Tran even real, bro? Have we excluded the fact that Jake Tran isn't like an AI? Because think about it, like who does he know in the YouTube community, right? Because people who are YouTubers, we generally talk to each other, we know each other. I don't know a single person who knows Jake Tran. Like I know people who know CoffeeZilla. I know people who know Nikocado Avocado. I don't know a single person who says like, "Oh, bro, Jake Tran, he's sick, man." I've talked nobody. So he might not even be real. He might just be a straight up AI.
The project that I'm buying these NFTs from are making 5% of every single transaction. So like that's where the real money's
Yeah,
at.
I gotta make.
Wait.
I gotta react to the whole Logan Paul NFT saga. I think I'll probably do that on this stream
You
as well.
just told us to flip your NFT and then told us that the real money isn't in flipping NFTs, it's in transaction fees. Which, by the way, what are the transaction fees for the Cunning Wolf Society? Let's just scroll down this page real quick. Oh, it's 5%.
Oh,
Of course it
shit.
is. Isn't it amazing that they like tell you how it works and then do the exact thing? I mean, it's so shameless that
You're
it
so
almost
right,
pisses me
Coffee.
off.
Oh
Like,
my goodness,
Jake
man.
Tran actually
You're so
makes pretty
right.
good content when he's not selling these get-rich-quick schemes. So I felt like it needed to be called out, and I also feel like you, the audience, need to be aware that just because someone is calling out scams doesn't instantly make them trustworthy. I feel like a lot of people just drop their guard and just believe the next words out of someone's mouth just because they were the guy who caught out a scam.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I think the thing with Jake Tran too is like he establishes trust, and then he just immediately exploits that trust right away, right? So he'll come out and tell you about all these corrupt goings on that these corporations and these governments are doing. And that builds trust because it's like he's exposing something. He's exposing a secret. And then right as you turn your back, he sticks that knife in it and he sells you an NFT. This fucking guy, man. He's the scum of the earth. He's the scum of the earth, I say. Anyways, Jake Tran apparently made a response to CoffeeZilla, so let's watch that. It's a little bit of a shorter
live long
video.
enough to sell NFTs. In 2022, you either die a hero or live long enough to sell NFTs. That's the new YouTuber life cycle, and today we get the rare chance to see the final form of the greedy influencer. That's right, the legendary Doublest Downus. I'm of course talking
my
about
goodness.
Jake Tran's recent response. Jake Tran is a YouTuber who spent years exposing evil businesses, but now has been doing the same things that he accuses others.
I should be the new Jake Tran. You know, I should start making Jake Tran type videos exposing evil businesses, but with a funny twist. Yo, chat, let me know if you want to see some shit like that. Let me know if you want me to expose some evil businesses. Except my twist is going to be that I'm not going to wear a shirt while I'm talking about it. The evil business of shirts. How they destroy your upper body. I don't know. Just an idea.
And last week, I showed how he had started selling NFTs in videos about how bad NFTs are, or selling crypto in a video about how
This
crypto
is just a
is.
recap.
And
This
it
is
was
just a
so
recap,
weird
guys.
to watch. It felt
Classic
like
CoffeeZilla
your high school
recap.
counselor was suddenly trying to sell you drugs right
Whoa, Breaking Bad reference?
after a DARE presentation. I mean, on the one hand, it's so shameless, it's funny. On the other hand, it's very gross.
Yeah.
Now, soon after this video
100%.
came out,
I
Jake
agree
got
completely.
backlash
I have
from his
nothing more to
community,
add.
and he finally responded to all the accusations. And
Dude,
honestly,
speaking of backlash, look, I wanted to show you guys, so in the shorts, right? Like, let's look at some of these,
Andrew
comments, right? Because we were watching the short before. So all of his comments are basically shitting on him. LMAO, first you made a negative take and hated on him in the comments, and now it makes no sense to you. The intellectual quality of Jake Tran videos have dipped to a disappointing level in the past few months. They say, nah, bro, you said. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny, man. You're confusing memes with reality. Dude, hold on. I actually want to see, like, on his non-short videos, I want to see the comments, because typically what I'm seeing, like, let's see. Oh, he has these private documentaries. So he's basically charging people, I think, $10 to watch these documentary. This private documentary took longer to make than expected, but it's finally out. Now, please buy it for $10. And then all the comments are like, if you really cared about opposing this stuff, you wouldn't put it behind a paywall. And I don't know. It's, climate skepticism. There we go. Dude, this guy's just like trying to be in the scumbag Olympics, dog. All these comments are negative. You know? Or most of them. But I'm curious actually to see, like, let's see one of his regular videos, right? Like this one, right? Let's see, like, one of these China videos. He has like 50 China videos. I'm curious to see if Fug you and your greed. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna just go and fish them out, but let's continue watching this.
I'm surprised. I was expecting a response
See ya, bro.
somewhere along the lines of either
Sorry about
I
your
didn't know it
stepmom.
was a scam or it's not a scam, but he didn't even try that. Quote, what did you expect out of a channel that teaches you to be evil?
Oh my god, dude, this guy's like he's like a mustache twirling villain, bro.
Now, I'll be honest, I clearly was fooled. I thought his whole series on evil business videos were exposés, but apparently it's a big to-do list. Like, I think Jake saw this all as a big wiki how. He's the type of guy to think that The Wolf on Wall Street is like a checklist and not a cautionary tale. You know,
it's so funny, man, because Martin Scorsese claims that he made The Wolf of Wall Street as a cautionary tale, and I think in his head that is what he did. But the way he made the movie just makes it so hard to take it in that way, bro, because when I watched Wolf of Wall Street for the first time, I was probably, I don't remember how old I was. I was probably like in my late 20s, and I was just like, fuck, man, that's so sick. That's so sick, bro. I want to be just like him. I want to party. I want to do cocaine out of strippers' booty holes. I want to make money, bro. I want to scam people and party and fly in helicopters and do quaaludes. That's all I was thinking the whole time I was watching the movie, right? It's like the last 40 minutes or the last hour of Wolf of Wall Street is just all the bad stuff that happened to him after his whole scam was exposed. But I kind of just put blinders on to that part. I kind of ignored that part. So I can definitely see why people take the whole Jordan Belfort thing as him being their hero in a weird way. Now, what I don't understand is people who look at Patrick Bateman as a hero. It's kind of weird.
And I do really appreciate the honesty of this.
What's up,
but
brother?
on the other, much more important hand, you're kind of admitting that you don't care if your audience gets scammed by you, which it seems really wrong. Now, that being said, I'd at least respect it if he fully committed to the villain arc. But Jake softens it in the next paragraph and says, in all seriousness, I put my heart and soul into making free premium videos. Every sponsor.
Well,
of this
you're
channel
charging people now. Now you have exclusive videos that people have to pay for, so
helps fund this channel so we can keep upping the quality and quantity. So if you don't like the sponsors, skip the ads. Don't buy from them or unsubscribe from the channel. So basically,
bro, if you don't like the fact that Nestle is exploiting child labor in the Congo, then just don't eat chocolate bars. Okay, wait, that's a terrible example. I'm really bad at analogies, so just ignore that.
He's not sorry. He had to do the scam ads to keep up with the quantity.
Oh, okay. I thought of a good one. If you don't like the fact that food companies are literally poisoning us with microplastics and pesticides, then why don't you just not eat food? Why don't you just ignore it? I don't know.
Videos.
I don't know.
But I don't know if I really buy this, to be honest. I mean, look, I like Jake Tran videos, but let's not pretend they cost a fortune to make. He literally uses B-roll from other people's movies for his visuals.
Oh,
and
that's
then
so
he farms
true.
out his research to like
I don't have an issue with that though.
articles in Wikipedia, maybe a book or two. So this whole thing about like, I had to do these ads, otherwise I couldn't possibly produce this quantity and quality of videos. It's like, my guy, you barely make your videos as it is. Your visuals are from filmmakers. You're snagging their clips for fair use. And then lately, he's been farming out even the voiceover of his work, which it's like, I'm not.
That's the worst part of it, dude, is just that he's not even voicing his own videos anymore, dude. The dude is basically doing YouTube automation. Like he's not even a YouTuber anymore, dog. He's an AI. I'm telling you, he's an AI. There's no way he's a real person.
Against that, but pretending you're making some Oscar-winning documentaries that require our blood money to fund is a little bit much. And then there's also the thing about like, hey, just don't click it if you don't like it. Just unsubscribe. But I don't think Jake realizes that this undermines every single one of his videos, because why would you complain about tobacco or DuPont or any of these evil businesses?
It would be so funny if Jake Tran just did like a cigarette ad.
And they could just turn around and say the same thing. Like, hey, if you don't like it, don't buy it.
Exactly! That's the point, bro. That was the greatest point.
Why are you
I have
buying
nothing to
our
add.
cancer sticks, right? Like, which would...
See, okay, he said that a lot more eloquently than I did, all right? Like, I kind of fudged it up when I made the Nestle analogy, but I just suck at analogies,
obviously
guys.
be
I'm
missing
sorry.
the point, but is the exact same argument. And this isn't even to mention the fact that Jake Tran isn't a soulless corporation, at least not yet, but rather is a YouTuber with some level of accountability to his audience. And that all makes the next part of his response even more confusing.
There we go.
He says, I love all of you more than any of you could realize. You changed...
Bro, any YouTuber who says that is so full of shit, man. I mean, listen, I really appreciate all my fans, my whole audience, but I would never say I love you guys, all right? I don't even tell my parents I love them, you know?
my life in every way possible.
I mean, I do on holidays and on their birthday, but that's it.
Okay. I don't know what to
Because I'm an alpha male. Alpha males don't say I love you to people.
do with this. Like, nothing in
Shows
these two
weakness.
paragraphs seems to have anything to do with the other. They're diametrically opposed. Like, unsubscribe if you don't like the scam ads I'm running, but also, I love you very much.
Dude, Jake Tran is like an abusive boyfriend. Like, he'll beat the shit out of you and then just be like, I love you so much. You're the love of my life. You make me whole. And then he'll just slap you upside the head. He'll just slap you into another dimension and then talk about how much he loves you.
I don't know if I buy this. I mean, I'm sure his life did change, but
Dude, yes, straight up, Jake Tran is worse than Franklin, dude. He might be worse than Franklin, which is insane, which is something I never thought I'd say.
I think he's happier about the money part of the equation. Clearly, Jake finally ends the response. I apologize for nothing. Stay dangerous.
Oh, dude, that smiley face is the most devious. It's the most devious thing ever, bro. Ugh, that's disgusting, dude. That makes me squirm. That makes me feel dirty seeing that fucking smiley face at the end, man. So like passive aggressive. Ugh, it's gross.
So he's not sorry. All of you who got ripped off, just in case you were wondering if you felt any bit of remorse, the answer is no. And I'm assuming he's one of these guys who thinks apologizing on the internet is like having your pants pulled down in front of the whole class. It's the worst thing that could happen to you. And maybe that's true for some influencers, but if you're...
Dude, is Jake Tran just a troll? Is he just like a prolific troll? Oh, sorry you lost $10,000 on NFTs, bro. Stay evil. Smiley face. What a fucking...
the guy exposing
what a fucking
corruption. You can't just like shrug off being corrupt yourself. It
Bro, Jake Tran is like one of the top 5 stunads on YouTube right now.
destroys your
No
whole
joke.
appeal. And I think this just highlights a problem that I have with Jake's general mentality. Like, I may be wrong about this, but I think he thinks
You're not wrong,
that
Coffee.
being a
You're
little
never
bit
wrong.
evil is like necessary and important to survive in this world. In fact, that's sort of the point of his entire stay dangerous sign off. He said before that this is the purpose of his channel, and even quotes Machiavelli to suggest that you can't be a good guy.
And that has become the purpose of this channel. to expose how this world of power really works, to help you navigate this world, to level out the playing field for the powerless, to help you become
So crazy the level of like mental gymnastics people will go through just to justify them being schmucks.
more dangerous.
Kind of sad.
Because as Machiavelli once said,
Oh, God.
any man who
Dude, anybody that quotes Machiavelli to me, like, run. I'm running from that person. All right? Literally, I'm sprinting, dude. If I'm having lunch with a guy and he quotes Machiavelli to me, I am immediately walking out of the building and sprinting away.
to be good all the time is bound to come to ruin.
Like,
among the
only the biggest fucking scumbags on the planet will quote Machiavelli and Sun Tzu, right? Like, if somebody quotes Sun Tzu, they're not like straight up evil, but they're probably dumb. Like, I've never had a smart person quote Sun Tzu to me. The only reason people quote Sun Tzu or Machiavelli or like any of these guys, Robert Greene, is because they want you to know that they read. They want you to know that they are into philosophy. Like, man, shut the fuck up, dog. Go read some Tolstoy, all right? Go read some Dostoevsky if you want to impress me, all right? Read some Kierkegaard. Oh, damn, I'm doing the same thing I just said. It was douchey. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut that out of the edit.
who are not good.
So there it is. He just says it. Like,
name-dropping
his job
philosophers
is to make
right
you more
now.
dangerous, I guess, by selling you scammy NFTs. But it's pretty clearly and heavily implied that
Certified
like, being
Schlemiel's
good
right.
and doing things the right way is like a sucker's game. It's a loser's bet, which obviously I really disagree with. I think Jake thinks he's found the red pill of life, and I just kind of feel bad for him for that because I'm almost positive this is going to backfire on him in a big way.
Oh, it's
But I
already
don't know,
backfiring.
Maybe that's my naive perspective. I have seen a lot of influencers just get it.
Man, okay. There's like a bunch. Everybody's dropping videos on this guy now. My boy Internet. Do you guys hear my dog barking? Like, what is he barking at? It's annoying, dude. Benny, shut up! That's okay. What can you do? He's a dog.
Jake would reach the milestone.
Internet anarchist. Gotta love him. Kind of,
Jake Tran is a well-respected business and economic YouTuber who posts high-value documentaries on corruption, greed, and unethical business practices. Over the course of 2 years, Jake Tran went from a small 26,000 subscriber channel to a huge 1.4 million sub channel. And as of recently, the reputation
Dude, that was a sick effect.
has come crumbling
That
down,
was cool.
with many of his devoted fans losing all respect.
Dang, this guy
for
has
him,
some
as
cool
well as reputable
effects.
creators publicly calling him out for his actions.
kind of.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. Thank you so much for 40,000
Okay, dude.
subscribers.
Shut
In this
up.
video, we'll be analyzing the dark journey of Jake Tran and how he went from being a
Okay.
The idea of becoming a creator grew strong. Due to his newfound inspiration, on the 31st of January 2014, Jake would set in plans of action and create his YouTube channel. The
Okay,
business
I don't
would take
really
the fast
care
route to
about the
$1
rise.
million.
I
And
just
as
want to
Jake
get to the
himself
fall.
said, this book changed his life. And it was at this point that Jake took a second shot.
Let's go.
Many of Jake's videos were being demonetized or age restricted, a hurdle which Jake would overcome by specifically wording his videos in a way that would avoid YouTube's system, as well as releasing private content to channel members. It was also in
Okay, dude. I'm sorry. I love you, Internet anarchist, but I really don't care about all that.
How this world of power really works, to help you navigate this world, to level out the playing field for the powerless, to help you become more dangerous. Because as Machiavelli once said,
Here we
any
go.
man who
Here
tries
we
to
go
be
again
good
with the
all
Machiavelli
time
quote, bro.
is bound to come to ruin among the great number who are not good.
Now, in 2022, it's really not uncommon to be subjected to a Ponzi scheme or a get-rich-quick pyramid scheme,
Dude,
especially
I fell for like 7 Ponzi schemes last year, bro.
if you're living online.
And 12 get-rich-quick schemes.
These schemes could be
And
enticing.
8 NFT schemes. I'm too trusting. And I'm too eager to make money without putting any work in. That's my greatest flaw, is that I want to get rich without doing any work, all right? That might be my biggest flaw.
For a person who doesn't have that much money and is unaware of these schemes in the first place. Luckily, we have YouTubers online that make us aware of some of these schemes and scams. One individual grew his entire channel on the YouTube platform by exposing these scams. Jake Tran blew up over the past couple of years by creating and uploading high quality videos speaking about different corporations or scams that normally aren't really talked about. In the matter of just a few years, Jake Tran grew from 0 subscribers to over 1 million subscribers and became well respected in his niche, but recently has gotten called out by his community and content creators for being a hypocrite by being sponsored from different scams that he's already making a video on. Jake Tran became a sellout to the same causes that he tried to stop, and people started to notice how money hungry Jake Tran became. Jake Tran created his YouTube channel in late January of 2014 with his—
Dude, you know what I really appreciate is that he started from when he created his YouTube channel. Like, too many YouTubers will do this thing, like when they're talking about somebody, they'll go all the way back to like, oh, Jake Tran was born in July 8th, 1997 in Pasadena, California. Like, I don't fucking care.
Oldest video on his channel being uploaded in November of 2018 titled Web Development Career, How I Got $40 an Hour with No Degree and No Experience. Now, is it weird that there's a huge gap from when Jake created his channel and when he first uploaded? Yes and no. You see, this actually wasn't his first attempt at YouTube. He actually started to create content all the way back in 2014. In Jake's own words,
"In creative, I was sold. But the problem was, I was only 16 or 17 at the time.
That was
I didn't
him?
have any expertise in anything
Okay, that looks more
except
like
for Taekwondo. So the goal became obvious. I was going to be the Linus Tech Tips of the Taekwondo world. So I launched my first channel, a channel that will remain unnamed.
It was like his video where he kind of showed everybody like how he became successful on YouTube. It was kind of like a, I don't know, video. It was kind of a video that taught other people how to follow in his footsteps on what he did.
I find it very cringy, and I ended up making videos on Taekwondo exercises, highlight reels of competitions I would go to.
Damn, dude, I probably shouldn't talk too much shit about Jake Tran because it's looking like he could probably kick my ass. All right. I mean, listen, I'm a brown belt in Taekwondo only, but this guy's like a black belt, so maybe I shouldn't fuck with him.
Reviews, and obviously,
even though he's 5'2".
After nearly 2 years of just straight grinding, I only had around 5,000 subscribers to show for it. Pretty bad.
Been there, brother.
Off, so instead, Jake focused on his education, but during his college career, started working at a web development job, making $80,000 a year. This allowed Jake to
becomes one of my best performing videos. Apparently, there are a lot of nerds out there like me interested in dark subjects like this. Interesting. So I kept trying other dark topics that no one else would make videos on. The same thing happened after I saw the movie War Dogs and my subsequent video on it, how to make money off of World War III. And then the same thing happened with another video, the profitable business of enslaving third world countries. Then the same with money laundering, the art of cleaning dirty money. And then China's profitable business of concentration camps. And then the economics of the mafia. And it just kept going on. There was a market for these super dark videos explaining how the world really works.
Is that super dark? Or is that just reality?
With every new upload reaching over 100,000 views, it wouldn't be long until Jake Tran reached 100,000 subscribers. This would happen in May of 2020. As Jake continued to grow— I
think that was like when I first found out about Jake Tran was around during this time period.
So did his production quality. His videos became more and more high quality, and he started to gain a loyal fan base with fans of his content waiting for new videos whenever he'd upload them.
That was me, bro. I was Jake Tran's #1 fan. Before he fell off.
For your content, his videos started to get age restricted or demonetized, leading him to create a channel membership where he uploaded member only videos that were locked unless you were a member of his channel. But his fans loved his—
I remember like people were actually kind of pissed about that
videos and understood the reasoning behind this paywall. Things were going great for Jake. When he ended 2021, he had 800,000 subscribers, but on February 5th, 2022, Jake Tran uploaded a video titled The Evil Business of NFTs. This was a video where Jake Tran—
So that was like the beginning of his downfall, right? I think that's when his credibility took a turn, was with that video.
Crypto, and how to avoid it. But during the same video, he would promote another NFT called Cunning Wolf Society NFT. Okay. This rubbed people the wrong way with the
just kind of rehashing the same things.
The next war.
I've been fantasizing of the moment since I was watching YouTube as a kid. I'm happy to report that this life is everything I ever dreamed of and more. All those years of struggling alone, feeling like such a black sheep, I'd do it all again if I had to. The soul yearns for the hero's journey. Answer the call to yours. Now on to the next war. What a fucking.
After this milestone, he uploaded a video titled "The Lottery is Literally a Scam," where he deep dives.
All right,
into
dude.
how
So he's just kind of rehashing the same exact points that CoffeeZilla did. So I don't think there's any point in watching this video. But yeah, man. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at his little affiliate marketing scheme here. Oh, dude, that was right away. I like how it starts.
Sun beats down on flesh and steel.
Accepting that there are differences between people.
Would you agree with me that your product should not be used?
Production value is insane, bro.
It's crawling with children, working like modern-day slaves.
Dude, this is sick.
Tran deliberately deceive people. Nike is facing a backlash in China.
Do you feel comfortable that your workers are making a living wage?
Absolutely, no question about it.
Dude, this is like
every giant country or corporation
high
is successful
quality
because of one thing that everyone
documentary
is afraid to say
quality,
out
bro.
loud. Slavery.
Dude, you gotta give Jake Tran some credit. When he scams people, he puts a lot of effort into it, man. This is an amazing showcase of editing.
Let me explain.
I mean, obviously he didn't do it himself. He paid somebody else to do it, but still.
So you're running a country or corporation and you want to get bigger. You want more money, more power. But here's the problem. Getting bigger is really, really, really hard. If you're a country, that means you have to build really expensive stuff to grow. We're talking thousands of miles of roads, labor-intensive stuff like dams, tunnels, bridges, power plants, mines, factories. That is going to cost an obscene amount of money that you don't have.
Wait, is this an actual video, or is this like his affiliate marketing? All right, we'll keep watching and see where he goes with this.
Because they can never solve the labor problem. See, paying your employees is expensive, especially first.
Exactly, that's why I don't do it. And if you're going to start a business, I highly suggest you don't pay your employees. That's the best way to save money.
For the employees. In fact, payroll is the biggest expense for every business. It weighs you down like gravity. And if you can't find a way around that, you will never be able to scale to the level of a global conglomerate. Well, lucky for you, we have a solution. A solution as old as civilization itself. Slavery.
Hairy naked
but not just any kind of slavery, financial slavery. See, financial slavery solves all your problems. Again, payroll is the biggest thing both nations.
Oh man, here we freaking go. You know, the best way to scam somebody these days, the best way to get them to sign up for some bullshit course or affiliate marketing program is to really put in their heads that working a regular job is akin to slavery, which is absolutely fucking insane, man. This is like such a weird thing these days. These people just hate regular jobs. I'll tell you guys, before I did YouTube full time, I worked as a software developer. It was fine. It was fine. I mean, I like being a YouTuber a lot more most of the time. But it was a fine job. I worked from home. You know, there were some weeks where I didn't do shit. There were some weeks where I worked 60 hours. There really was... Like, I don't know what all these people are complaining about, right? If you find a good company, right? If you're not completely useless and you're able to find a good job, you're going to have a decent life, all right? You don't have to have a Bugatti, all right? You don't have to have 7 bitches on your arms and a mansion to live a happy life, to be fulfilled. But scumbags like Jake Tran and Andrew Tate gaslight people into believing that it's never good enough, right? That having a regular life isn't good. It's crazy.
States and corporations have to spend money on. First world employees are also annoying. They want workers' rights, benefits, reasonable work hours, vacation days. Every year they want to raise. Infuriating stuff. But with financial slaves, they're slaves. They don't have a choice but to work for nothing or next to nothing.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I had the wrong idea. I thought he was talking about like people in the first world working a corporate job. That I thought he was referring to them as financial slaves, not like Indian people in Dubai literally being forced to stay there and work for nothing.
They're not going to ask you for benefits for dental insurance. They will work for you when you want, how you want, and do whatever you please, or else.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Donald Trump.
It used to be really hard to get slaves. As an empire, you would literally have to raise an army and conquer another civilization so you could enslave its people. The losing side would then become the slave labor for the winning side. That was one of the fundamental
That's the way to do it, man. That's the only way to do it.
purposes of war that no one talks about. Why else would you take on such a risky and expensive endeavor like war? Because the payoff of cheap labor and expansion is massive. Cheap labor is the rocket fuel you need to escape the gravity of payroll, so you can expand like crazy. And the Roman Empire were masters at this. With a population of around 50 million people in their empire, around 5 to 10 million of those people were slaves. That is 10 to 20% of their entire population doing all the expensive labor for nothing. That is efficiency. And
I think like in Rome, you could actually buy your freedom if you were a slave, right? Like, because they would be forced to pay you an allowance. And I think if you saved up enough of that allowance, you could eventually buy your freedom.
their main source for getting new slaves?
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it
worked. Every single war they would fight, and there were many wars they fought, they would bring back anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands of fresh new slaves to work for the empire. But you know, they still had to go to war to get slaves. Today we have it a lot easier. It's no longer about using physical wars to get slaves, but financial wars. Instead of an army marching into a city-state to enslave its people, it's all about the West tightening the noose around the Third World through finance. It's about the West imposing their will on the world through the dollar, through rosy-sounding financial institutions like the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, through noble-sounding things like climate policies. It's about first world countries and global conglomerates sending their representatives into third world countries to enslave them in debt. It's all about who indebts the other, who has the reserve currency, who has the currency power. And after you've won the financial
That's like a big reason why I'm able to sit here and get paid for watching somebody else's video, is because the power of the U.S. reserve currency, man, the power of the petrodollar. You know, it's a sad reality that a lot of us don't want to admit, but the reason we have so many luxuries in the United States is because of that.
You simply enslave its people just like you would if you captured a city-state. You do this by opening up sweatshops for pennies on the dollar, opening up factories with suicide nets to prevent your slaves from killing themselves. You ship your slave to your country.
Okay, Jake, what is the point, man? Get to the part where you advertise your freaking affiliate marketing, bro.
Their countries dry of all their labor, all their resources, all their wealth.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a really good video, but like, come on, bro, get to the point, dog.
Offer them their money back in the form of more debts. And then boom, you just
I wish why can't I skip ahead, brother?
The past did using war. You got that sweet, cheap slave labor, except this time it's much cleaner, less bloody. And most importantly, to the public, it looks pretty okay. The hypocritical public doesn't get all up in arms about this, because deep down they know they're benefiting from the system of servitude just as much as everyone else.
That's exactly what I just said.
Today, it's no longer called slavery. It's called inconspicuous names like globalization or outsourcing, but it's slavery all the same. And all of this is blatantly obvious when you know what to look for. Look at the world right now. The most powerful countries in the world aren't the ones producing the most stuff. The US doesn't produce anything.
All right, Jake, so what are you saying, bro? Are you a communist or what? Financial Slavery Masterclass. 20 binge-worthy documentary-style lessons, all narrated by Jake Tran. Learn how to apply this secret to gain more wealth and power for yourself. Dude, holy shit, this guy is such a scumbag. So he makes this big old presentation about financial slavery and how first world countries are abusing these third world countries, right, who are actually the ones producing most of the stuff that we use. And then he's like, how can you use that to your advantage? How can you take advantage of impoverished people to make money? What a fucking scumbag this guy is, man. Right,
what's up, guys? I just want to show you guys around so you can see what you're gonna get once you enroll. So this is the dashboard where everything is, and over here are all the lessons. So as you can see, we start out with an intro lesson, and then we go over how today's world is based on the system of financial slavery, to the suicide nets of Apple, to the Asian slaves of Middle Eastern.
How you can start your very own sweatshop and take advantage of impoverished people.
Oil
by Jake Tran.
Metals of electronics.
What the heck is this guy talking about?
This is a really good section.
How you can get your very own financial slave by Jake Tran, baby.
I'm really excited for you guys to learn from. And then we take you back in time to the masters of this game.
Dude, Jake Tran, dude, somebody needs to raid Jake Tran's house right now. His name is kind of hard to say. Somebody needs to raid Jake Tran's house right now and look in his basement, bro. And see how many slaves he's got making his videos. Dude, this motherfucker probably All the dudes making his videos are probably getting paid $2 an hour. Found some guy in Romania to fucking do all his editing for him for nothing. He's in his basement right now, being forced to cut videos up and take clips from movies.
This lesson is gonna show you guys how the world has always been like this, except they used to be a lot more violent and a lot more brutal. And then we get to my favorite section, the secret evolves. How we went from brutal traditional slavery to today's system of financial slavery. We go over the creatures.
Dude, it's so funny, man. People who sign up for this course are the same people that are like, school is stupid. You never learn anything in school. And they're paying some guy on YouTube to take a class to literally go to school, bro. This is absolutely wild. How much does this cost? $300.
Hey, shout out to you for wanting to invest in your education. Looking back in my life, the point where I had insane amounts of growth was always when I invested in myself. Whether that be with in-person coaches, books,
evil, dude. Look at that
yes,
in the corner right there.
Online
Evil.
courses have changed my life. I'm a really big fan of them.
Evil! Like
courses.
Aquaman?
Some
Or
of them were
what is his
horrible,
name?
some of them were
From SpongeBob? What was the... Mermaid Man.
completely life-changing, and some just felt like okay when I finished it, but without a doubt, like months later, years later down the road, every single one of those courses ended up giving me like some kind of insight that really helped my life, whether that be business or in my personal life, where it just eventually gave me some spark of
This
inspiration,
guy is
even
such
if
a
I thought the
freaking
course was just
schmuck.
okay in the moment. So I've taken all of that experience taking courses and I put it all into this. Evil Business University courses are the most
Evil
entertaining
Business
courses out there,
University?
period.
That's
No
what
one
it's
has done something
called?
quite like this before.
Dude, this is absolutely wild. Financial Slavery Masterclass. My God, dude. This is absolutely wild, bro. I can't believe this.
Bretton Woods near the end of World War II,
Let's go back to this.
then to guns and butter, then to the year that enslaved humanity, and how today's world order is designed to keep you poor. And then once the system was in place, how America went about systematically enslaving the rest of the world, from Mexico to Panama to all of Latin America to Asia. So we went over how today's world is based on the system of financial slavery, then we went over how historically this has always been the case, and then we wrap up the masterclass with the most important section, how to actually take this knowledge now you know how the world works, and how to actually apply it to your life so that you can gain more money and power. And we
I need to
intentionally
take
tried
this
keep
course,
session
bro.
as simple as possible, because if it's not simple, you're not going to do it. So yeah, this is Financial Slavery Masterclass.
Yeah, you need to keep it as simple as possible because the only people signing up for it are fucking dummies. That's why you need to keep it as simple as possible, because you know only low IQ, mentally deficient individuals are going to sign up for your stinky ass course, bro.
You are gonna love it. There's never been a course like this made ever. It's binge worthy. You're gonna be at the edge of your seat the entire time, and most importantly, you're never gonna look at the world quite the same ever again. So don't sleep on this. Click that buy now button right now, and I will see you on the
No, Jake, I don't think I will. I don't think I will click the buy now button. Sweatshop guarantee. Here we go, baby. He's got a money back guarantee. Enroll risk-free with our world-famous sweatshop guarantee. If after 14 days you wouldn't open a brutal sweatshop in Asia to stay enrolled, just email us and we will give you a full refund. No questions asked. I'm actually curious if that's accurate. Dude, this guy he's just being incredibly bold with like how much of a scumbag he is, dude. It's crazy. Man. That is absolutely insane, bro. How on the nose it is, man.
And as a last resort, try calling your bank. If you
And why is he doing this now when his reputation is at an all-time low? When the quality of his videos is at an all-time low? Why not do this back when you were actually popular? I'm starting to think he's a bit desperate for money because, like I said, his videos now are getting a fraction of what they used to get because look at this, bro. We are screwed. The end. Look at these titles, bro. If that's not indicative of a guy who just does not give a shit anymore, then I don't know what is. And so he used to do this thing, like I said before earlier in the video, where he would get other people to voice his video halfway through. He stopped doing that. I don't know if he's running out of money or what, but I'm pretty sure he's irreparably damaged his reputation. And he has no choice now but to be an utter and complete scumbag And I'm pretty sure this guy's career on YouTube is going to come to an end like in the next year or two. And after that, he's going to be on the news, bro. He's going to be on the news. Former YouTuber runs massive Ponzi scheme. Former YouTuber runs sweatshop with 12 Vietnamese people in garage editing videos for others. It's crazy, bro. I gotta be the new Jake Tran, except not a scumbag. I mean, that's all. That's pretty much all I have to say. I don't really have much else to say about that. I saw some of his shorts and I just got pissed off and decided to do a quick stream and talk about it. But that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah. We'll see the edit of this video up on my Danny Darko channel, or my Dantavius Darko channel rather, in a few days. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for showing up to the stream. Really appreciate it. I know most of you are probably in school or at work, and you showed up anyways. So I appreciate it. And just so you know, guys, I would never scam you willingly. All right, I might do it indirectly because I don't know. But I will never do it willingly. And if I ever start an affiliate marketing course, punch me in the face. I might still do it, though, honestly. You never know. I might still do it.
A traitor.
I might become evil one day. I don't know.